दिस इज समीना शेख हियर और आज हम फूड की बात करने वाले। मंडे हो या संडे, हमेशा खाने की बात जो होती है वो स्पेशली होती है और मेरे साथ में एक स्पेशल सेलिब्रिटी है जो मेरे साथ में ज्वाइन करने वाली है ऑन माय शो स्ट्रीट डायरी। सो जॉइन मी एज आई वेलकम अन्वेशी जैन ओनली ऑन ज़ू।
थैंक यू सो मच, इट्स अ प्लेजर।
आपको मैं लेके जाने वाली हूँ फ्रैंकी खाने के लिए। आपको फ्रैंकी पर्सनली कितनी पसंद है?
बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है और आई थिंक इतना समय हो गया है ना, आई थिंक इट्स बीन इयर्स दैट आई हैव टेस्टेड फ्रैंकी एंड आई एम सुपर एक्साइटेड टू टेस्ट इट टुडे।
चलो तो ठीक है, चलते हैं और साथ में कुछ अच्छे इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्वर्सेशन भी करते हैं। आपके बारे में लोगों को बताते हैं कि बहुत कुछ जानना भी आपके बारे में, राइट?
एब्सोल्युटली।
सो अन्वेशी, चलिए देखते हैं कि आपका टेस्ट और मेरा टेस्ट कितना मिलता है एंड आई लेट यू ऑर्डर समथिंग फॉर अस।
ओके।
I'll
like
go
that.
for this tandoori soya
Tandoori soya
tikka
tikka. So I'll have chettinad and she'll have tandoori soya tikka chop.
and a bottle of water for us.
Yes.
तो हमने खाना तो ऑर्डर कर दिया है बट उसी बीच में एक स्पेशल कॉन्वर्सेशन भी यहाँ पर होने वाला है। खाने के पहले और खाने के बाद कॉन्वर्सेशन चेंज होने वाले हैं। सबसे पहले तो यही पूछना है आपसे कि अन्वेशी, व्हाट मेड यू जॉइन द वर्ल्ड ऑफ एंटरटेनमेंट? आप पहले एंटरटेनमेंट एक्टिंग में नहीं थे एटलीस्ट, तो आपके बारे में कुछ बताइए।
सो बेसिकली मैं इंजीनियर हूँ और MBA भी मैंने करने की कोशिश की थी, देन आई ड्रॉप्ड आउट ऑफ MBA। आई थिंक द वेरी अल्योर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड ऑफ एंटरटेनमेंट इज व्हाट ब्रॉट मी इन। मैंने सोचा था कि मैं आपकी तरह आई विल बी इन फ्रंट ऑफ द माइक, बिकमिंग अ जर्नलिस्ट और बिकमिंग एन इंटरव्यूअर ऑफ समबडी हु इज़ इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कैमरा। फिर मुझे लगा दैट आई एम नॉट प्रिटी इनफ, आई एम नॉट केपेबल इनफ टू बी दैट। आई वांटेड टू डू मास कम्युनिकेशन बट हमारे शहर में ये ऑप्शन ही नहीं था, हमको पता ही नहीं था कि ये भी एक ऑप्शन है वे वी कैन डू इट। सो आई वेंट फॉर इंजीनियरिंग एंड देन MBA एंड देन आई थॉट कि यार जॉब ही करना पड़ेगा, जॉब के बाद में शादी करनी पड़ेगी, यही सब प्लान होने वाला है, सब सारा सिनेरियो। बट देन आई थॉट just let's just take a leap of faith and try whatever you can. So I ran from my hometown. I did not tell my parents for 2 years. I don't suggest you to do that ever. It's not an easy path to take. But apparently by the end of it, I had so much of faith that I knew that somewhere I will make my place. Maybe in front of the camera, behind the camera, somewhere I'll just make it happen. So yeah, that leap of faith brought me here.
As you said that you really left your parents and you came over here. Yeah. Now have you gotten back to them and have got in touch with them? Yes. Even Kangna Ranaut did that. She also left and now you see where she is.
Yes, exactly. So हाँ, ऑब्वियसली आई थिंक बहुत जल्दी मैंने चीज़ें टर्न अराउंड की एंड उसी फेथ के साथ में मैंने किया था। द आइडिया इज़ नेवर टू गो अगेंस्ट योर पेरेंट्स फॉर एवर एंड लिव against them and against their will. The idea was to just take a bit of a break from what they want from you and then slowly prove your worth and then come back and follow what they want you to do. So I think it very well fit into the plan that I had for myself. So ऐसा था कि इंजीनियरिंग मैंने भोपाल से की और इसके बाद में मैं MBA करने के लिए इंदौर में गई। इंदौर में फिर मैंने बिज़नेस शुरू कर दिया MBA छोड़ने के बाद एंड उनको ये लगता रहा कि मैं अभी भी इंदौर में ही हूँ, जबकि मैं इंदौर से बॉम्बे भाग करके आ गई थी और मेरे पास कुछ भी नहीं था। लाइक आई हैड लॉस्ट माई हाउस इन अ फायर, देयर वाज नो क्लोथ्स, देयर वाज नो मनी लेफ्ट, एवरीथिंग वाज बर्न डाउन एंड दैट्स व्हेन दे वांटेड मी बैक इन माई होम टाउन खजुराहो। सो इट वुड हैव बीन लाइक अ वेरी सिंपल जर्नी फ्रॉम देन ऑन। ये होता कि अगर वापस जाना पड़ता घर तो बस कोई भी लड़का मिलता, शादी हो जानी थी, अभी बच्चे संभाल रही होती मैं। तब मैंने कहा कि नहीं यार, इतना बड़ा रिस्क लेकर के, और क्या है ना, जब ज़िंदगी ऐसे स्टेक पे आती है जहाँ पे आपके पास में रास्ता नहीं बचता, आई थिंक दैट इज़ व्हेन यू टेक अ डिसीजन जो आपको भी नहीं पता होता कि आपके अंदर वो डिसीजन लेने की पावर है। आई थिंक दैट डिवाइन इंटरवेंशन समहाउ हैपेंड विद मी वेरन आई feared nothing and I decided कि अब तो मुझे यहाँ से चाहे जो हो जाए, कुछ भी मैं पे करने को तैयार हूँ प्राइस, but I will take the journey of my life in my own hands and make it worthwhile. And that's what exactly I did. I ran from home. I had no money. Landed from a bus station in Bisleri bus stand and वहाँ पे खड़े होकर के सुबह 8 बजे मैं उतर गई। मैंने कहा अब मैं किसको फ़ोन करूँ, यहाँ से जाना किधर है? And that's when I called my acting coach. And he was surprised to know that I'm in Bombay. And he's like, you know what, you're going to my home. And he lived in a 1 BHK apartment in Borivali. और उन्होंने कहा तुम वहाँ पर जाओ, my wife will take care of you. They had 2 kids and a wife staying there. But they were so welcoming and warm and kind that till today I call them my family. And I think they are closer to me more than my blood relatives would be. So they took care of me. I was staying there. और वो जो एक लोहे की पेटी नहीं होती इसके अंदर रज़ाई गद्दे रख के हम सोते हैं, सामान रखते स्टोरेज, तो स्टोरेज बॉक्स पे मैं सोया करती थी, भाभी नीचे सोया करती थी उसी टेलीविजन रूम में, और अंदर जो उनके 2 बच्चे हैं वो सोया करते थे, बिकॉज देयर वाज ओनली सो मच स्पेस। एंड दिन में फिर हम लोग एक्टिवा पे निकला करते थे ऑडिशन देने के लिए, भरी दोपहरी में लंच करने के बाद में। और मुझे याद है एक्टिवा के पीछे में बोरीवली से अंधेरी आते आते तक ना मैं ऐसे सो जाया करती थी, एंड एक आध बार तो मैं गिरी भी हूँ रोड पे, बिकॉज यू आर लाइक लूजिंग बैलेंस, यू नो। But then those 2 years of struggle and giving auditions and trying to make it happen finally paid off, you know, it's all worthwhile. And now it happens so कि जब मैं कहीं घूमने जाती हूँ, traveling के लिए जाती हूँ, तो I try and take my भाभी along with me. अभी recently we went to Sri Lanka, I took my उनके बच्चों को मैं लेकर के वहाँ पर गई. So I mean we have seen a journey together from nothing to somewhere, you know, so it's been lovely.
And that's quite an inspiring journey, I must say, that, you know, where you started off versus where you are right now. Now you're a part of a pan-Indian movie, Martin, which everyone is talking about in Mumbai right now. A special trailer launch event took place and people were all out there, and South Indian movies, you know, coming over here in Mumbai and collaborating. Tell us about it, you know, how did this happen to you?
So this happened apparently after the journey of becoming famous on internet or social media. So basically I do not take pride in calling myself an influencer. I never really intended to serve the audience with my content, so to say. But because people googled me about 30 million times back then in 2020, and then now I have 30 million audience, and somehow they resonated my character, my real life character, with the character that they had thought in the film. So this is a girl who is very, very she's a gangster apparently. She's bold, she's very outrageously blunt on the face, and somehow I think they said that they saw my live sessions and they saw how I dealt with trolls and comments. And so क्या होता था ना, जब कोई मुझे comment करता था funny सा, I used to go to their site and I used to take them live. ऐसे अच्छा तुम comment कर रहे हो ना, एक काम करो, show us your face, we want to see. And at that time about 8,000 10,000 people were live with me. So I used to wonder कि यार, you had the audacity to have a face and a name and the idea. I can just click that and I can see who you are and where you from, and your parents or everybody might be there also to have a nasty comment, to read that comment on my profile. So why don't you say what you're typing? So I used to call. So if in case they joined it, my audience will take care of them, and if they didn't, their account will be removed in next 15 minutes because so many people will report it. So that audacity that these people saw, and they're like, you know what, very few people we have seen who could like confront the trollers like that. So we think you can just fit in to the role very well. So I'm like, would you want me to audition for it? No, we don't want to audition. We just want to do the look test. We want to make you wear the outrageous gangster clothes made of leather and guns and all that, and that's it, you're coming to the shoot. I said, okay, fine, let's discuss commercials. And that's how it happened for me. So in a way, it happened through the social media image that I have had online. Though I thought they'd look at me just as a sexy diva, but here what I liked more is the fact that they looked at me as somebody who is very bold in terms of the behavior, nature and the personality. So they went from a personality rather than just the sexiness of me. And that's how, I mean, they never had to look back. It was so much fun. It was so easy to shoot. It actually came naturally to me. But then, yes, there were some preps that we had to do.
But how was it like working with the actors, you know, in this one? And you have like some very major actors also, you know, part of this one.
Right. So Arjun Sarja sir is a very renowned actor, director, writer. He's been working over 2 decades in the South cinema, and he's the biggest name in Kannada industry. So working with him, I think apparently he was the one who suggested my name, is what I felt very proud of. And then I got to meet Dhruv Sarja. Dhruv Sarja, when they were asking me to be a part of the film, they had sent me some clips of his work, obviously previously done films, that's available on Filmography. But what made me say yes to the film is his fame on road. So they had sent me some videos wherein people are like, you know, doing Abhishek with milk over his poster. There is the road block, like from few kilometers you will not see the road because there's so many people just waiting for him to come and show his jhalak, you know, kind of. So that level of fame you see here with the superstars is what he has there, because he is a superstar of South. and I'm like, you know what, I would love to be a part of this journey, this new world. And I've always been fan of regional films any which ways. I started my journey with Gujarati film, then I did a few Telugu films, and this is my first Kannada film.
And as we talk about your Telugu debut, it
Yeah.
was highly spoken of. So can you tell about that? How did you crack this one? That project of yours, and how did you switch completely to the regional side of world?
So, right after doing OTT shows for a few years, I think they picked me up again. I got a mail via my Instagram. So, I mean, it may look like that I'm trying to promote the influencer world getting selected via Instagram, but I'm very grateful for the fact that I have always constantly promoted myself as an actor, but not as an influencer or a content creator, because then that becomes two different fields. So I'd rather be known as an actor and a singer than an influencer. So I was constantly putting my acting videos, singing videos, performances. And then apparently they mailed me first for the Gujarati film. So out of everything, the Gujarati film happened first, which was the most expensive Gujarati film that was ever made. And it was a very close release to Hilaro. I think Hilaro made Gujarati cinema come into limelight, that, even Gujarati cinema can be very, very fulfilling in terms of Indian cinema that we speak of. And then right after that, I did, so because I was having an application, I still have that Anveshijan official app. So it's so wonderful how one thing can bring something absolutely unrelated. It just serve you on a platter, which I'm very, very grateful for. So I was going live and I was interacting with my fans, and I remember I used to, because I'm from Khajuraho is the land of Kama Sutra. And when we speak about Kama Sutra, my only one point that I wanted to mention about is, it's not just about that one thing that you know of. It is about so many things. It's about our culture. It's about skills a woman should hone before she can get married to a king back then. So I used to read some of the nice paragraphs of Kama Sutra, and these Telugu producers and directors, they saw it, and they're like, there's a role of a sexologist which is inspired by you. So we want you to play you. What you do on your application, we want you to play on screen. And that did turn out to be really good, although the film take a bit of the time to release, but when it did, it was really, really highlighted, and it was quite a nice role that I like to play.
And moving from that side of it, we are going to eat this food. We are going to see कि क्या healthy है, and then we are going to have some conversation because of your some other work also which you have done.
Right.
Have you come across any of the actors who are from Indore? Salman Khan is from Indore. His actual birth is from Indore.
Yes, and I think we still take pride. So when I used to be in events and I used to host events, and जहाँ पे हमारा ऑफिस था उसके आसपास ही उनका पुराना घर हुआ करता था. ऐसा कोई दिन नहीं जाता है जहाँ पे इंदौरीज इस बात को लेकर के प्राइड फील नहीं करते हैं कि सलमान खान इज़ फ्रॉम दैट सिटी. इनफैक्ट वहाँ से जितने भी एक्टर्स निकले हैं, आई रिमेंबर देयर वाज अ टीवी एक्ट्रेस कॉल्ड वैशाली ठक्कर who got into TV serials much before I could come in Bombay. इतनी चर्चाएं होती थी ना. She was from DAVV college, I feel. इतनी चर्चाएं होती है ना हमारे, इतना प्राइड, इतना प्राउड हम फील करते हैं जब भी हमारे शहर से. हालांकि इंदौर मेरा खुद का शहर नहीं है, बट देन वी टेक सो मच प्राइड, सो मच. एंड ग्वालियर में भी मैं रही हूँ 2 साल. मैंने IIT और AIEEE की प्रिपरेशन की थी फ्रॉम ग्वालियर. सो बहुत ही स्ट्रेंज बात है कि इतने छोटे शहर से कार्तिक हैज़ कम. एंड आई रिमेंबर दैट when I was an anchor, his Panchnama had released, the first film had released, and we were promoting it in Indore Mall. So that's when I was the host there, and I have a selfie with him. So it's been a journey, it's so wonderful.
And have you come across Salman? Does he visit in Indore? ऐसे कभी कुछ सुना है आपने story?
No, not really. I have met him in Bombay and in parties and stuff like that, in Karan Johar's parties, but then I have not really met him in Indore or seen him there.
Let's have this, because there is some other Khan also we are going to talk about.
Funny thing is, because I come from such a small town, we are big foodies. Indore is a city of foodie people. अभी ये हाल है कि यहाँ पे अगर हमने ये खाया ना, इसका पहले फ़ोटो खींचो, अपने डाइटिशियन को भेजो उनको. हम मतलब literally when I started my diet chart recently again with somebody else, he's like, he made me order those spoons with which says 100 grams, 200 grams, and each and everything is to be counted. Even the number of glasses of water is to be counted, which is supposed to be more only. And I'm like, ऐसे नहीं रह सकती मैं. ये jail है. ठीक है. Everything you are documenting and you are sending, then it takes away the joy of living in a way. But then when it gives you results that you kind of want, then it feels worth it. But still, I think it's a bit too much.
But as we also talk about this, the actor's life is a bit very difficult. We always feel like, they are actors, they are blessed, they have so many people around. But so many times you have to let go of whatever you're craving for. So, for example, if you are craving for a Nutella sandwich or say a Nutella, waffle, you cannot just consume because you're counting on your calories and for your shoots. You cannot look in a certain manner or say bloated or, people are often judging you, how you are dressed up or, if you have done something to your skin. How many times have you become a radar because you have a very good fan following?
Right.
And you also have people who criticize you as well.
Right. So, I would not really remember the times that I've been criticized or trolled for the body or the weight gain or the weight loss, because I don't read comments. I don't really. My mind is so selective. I say this in all of my interviews that it's been a blessing to be so selectively remembering and selectively noticing also, because then it does more harm than good. And as far as being conscious is concerned, as far as being difficult is concerned, I always remember, Shah Rukh Khan once said that, there is pain either way, either the pain of regret and not getting what you want, or the pain of sacrificing something that you like. So I'll rather feel the pain of not eating a sandwich that I crave rather than not getting the film that I desire to get. And if you see the measure of losing this, it's such a small sacrifice, and the getting of something is here. So this and this does not match. I any day will leave this for this. This is just how it is. So, and also it's a mindset difference. So when you speak about difficult choices that we have to make, difficult choices is something that is not only getting us the career that we seek, but also a longer span of life, a healthy mindset, a healthy brain, a healthy look, and younger looking skin for a longer period of time. So the perks of having that is so much that it hurts for say a week or so to have that lifestyle change, but apart from that you don't even feel like doing it. I mean, I don't feel like going to parties. I don't miss anything. I don't miss having Saturday nights anymore. I just don't. And if I do, I regret it immediately, because then my body knows that the healthy is a better feeling of a drug than rather having alcohol in it, So that's what it is.
And I have to ask you, as we mentioned and as you mentioned about Shah Rukh Khan, you have a special memory with him. You met him at one of the weddings, and I really want to know what exactly and how it was. Did you just go and say something? Did you do a signature pose? Kya hua tha?
So apparently it was a very tough time for him when I met him. It was Karan Johar's 50th birthday when I met him in a party, and then Aryan was having a tough time. The next day it was his hearing. So obviously I understood the sensitivity of the time, and I realized that it's not a right time to ask for a selfie. And any which ways, I did not want to lose that time where I can have a conversation with him and I remember it and cherish for myself, rather than clicking a picture to show to the world that I met him. So I spoke to him and I somehow told him that it was so hilarious that I did say that. I said, what, I have got an electric shock because of you. Because I used to have those big dabba computers at my place, and I used to have those floppy disks which had about 500-600 of pictures of him, which I used as a screensaver. So I will not touch my computer, but I'll just let the screensaver pass by. And I was in my school, apparently. I put that floppy disk and I'm admiring him and I'm looking at his eyes, and I went and I kissed in one of my classes, and I got a fucking electrical shock. And everybody came and what happened, and nobody knows what really happened. But I told him that, you were responsible for it. Such a big fan I am of you. And he was so kind. He came forward and he hugged me. And then I remember he was just eating something and he had this tissue paper. इतने बड़े होने के बाद भी, in the same field होने के बाद भी, I just could not stop myself, and I collected that tissue paper that he had kept. And I stole it, and I came home and I'm like, I'm not leaving this tissue paper. It's Shah Rukh Khan's tissue paper, that's how it was. And constantly I was there until he was there in the party, and he was there till quite late, like 4 a.m. it was, and when he left, I'm like, now the life of the party is gone, I'm leaving too. And I'm just constantly looking at him. It's just such a treat to watch. And I think one thing that I remember and I assumed for him to be true is that he's such a present human being. I think, and a human being's biggest asset is that they are so present, because when they are present, they will naturally make you feel important. They'll naturally make you feel heard, seen, and visible. And that's what he made me feel like he does to everybody. And that's what I loved.
That's pretty good. But I have to ask you, Anveshi, that you started off, working in an Ekta Kapoor's, produced movie. It's not a movie, it's a series. It's Gandhi Baat, and it was highly spoken of.
Yeah.
It garnered the best traction on the OTT platform. And during lockdown, I also remember watching some scenes, and how they also take certain sides of women, when they are in certain tortures and all. Though it has all intimate scenes and all, but it was highly spoken of, how the concept changes completely.
Correct.
So tell me about that, how that happened to you, and of all Ekta Kapoor.
So जब मेरे पास ये शो आया तब तक मैं 2 साल तक लगातार मतलब ऑडिशंस दे रही थी, और मुझे कहीं ना कहीं पता था कि यार ये ना होगा नहीं मुझसे, मतलब मुझे बिल्कुल उम्मीद नहीं थी, बिकॉज आई नेवर कंसिडर माई सेल्फ प्रिटी, एंड एट दैट टाइम आई यूज्ड टू बी चबी ऑल्सो. एंड देन एक वो होता है ना रियलाइजेशन कि यार जो मेरे एम्बिशन है ना वो मेरे हैबिट्स से मैच ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. मैंने कहा पहले तो ये जो गोल गोल चेहरा है ना चबी सा, इसको कम करना पड़ेगा जो हो जाए, इफ़ आई वांट टू बी दिस इन दिस फील्ड. So then I went for very strict 90 days transformation, wherein for 90 days I'll work out every single day, even on Sundays, and I will cut down on junk and everything. And that was the first time that I took my fitness very seriously. And that actually altered everything. After losing that weight, the first audition that I gave was for this. And I got selected. And because you get selected and you are not used to hearing yes, कुछ भी हो हाँ है मेरा तो I wanna do it. I'm beggars and not choosers. I'll do it. And then I was called the next day in a production house. And they said, do you know what you have said yes to? I said, नहीं मुझे नहीं पता क्या है. बोलते नहीं, it's a show called गंदी बात और आप जाके देखो इसको, it's bold in nature. मैंने कहा क्या ही bold होगा. तब नया नया OTT था और बोल्डनेस क्या होती है इतना मुझे तो आइडिया नहीं था, बिकॉज आई वॉज इन माई ओन वर्ल्ड, कुछ नहीं आइडिया था. आई वेंट होम एंड आई सॉ द फर्स्ट एपिसोड ऑफ गंदी बात सीजन 1 एंड मेरे होश उड़ गए. मैंने कहा मैंने ये क्या कर दिया, मैं किस शो को हाँ बोल करके आ गई हूँ. एंड नेक्स्ट डे आई एम सपोज टू मीट देम. आई कैंसिल दैट मीटिंग बिकॉज आई एम नॉट रेडी टू से येस, आई एम नॉट रेडी टू लूज द अपॉर्चुनिटी ऑल्सो. फिर मैंने ऐसे करते करते 2-3 दिन निकाले. उन्होंने कहा अन्वेशी वी नीड योर फाइनल आंसर बिकॉज यू फिट द कैरेक्टर, वी नीड अ रोल ऑफ अ वुमन हु लुक्स लाइक यू, सो यू टेल अस. Then I went to meet her again. I said, ma'am, can we reduce the intimate scenes because I'm not comfortable kissing a guy. बोलते एक काम करो, there are 3 stories. You go home again, you read the story, you choose one and you let us know. तब फिर मेरी भाभी जिन्होंने मुझे अपने घर पे रखा था, उन्होंने मुझसे कहा कि बेटा या तो घर जाके अपने पापा के पसंद के लड़के से शादी कर लो, और या फिर अगर तुम यहाँ पर आई हो तो तुम्हारा कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं है. Nobody is gonna pick you up and make you a star because you don't come from that background. तो ये एक स्ट्रेटेजिक मूव, ये एक पंट तो तुमको लेना पड़ेगा. इनमें से ऐसी कहानी चूज़ करो जो तुम्हें लगता है कि सबसे ज़्यादा कंट्रोवर्शियल होगी या जो तुमको वो दे देगी, यहाँ से उठा के यहाँ तो रख देगी. उसके बाद में फिर अपनी चॉइस है कि हमें बोल्ड कैरेक्टर्स करना है कि नहीं करना है. अभी तुम मॉम डैड के बारे में भी फॉर सम टाइम मत सोचो. देन आई रियलाइज दैट इन इंडिया एनीथिंग दैट कैन मेक नॉइज, सी पीपल विल लव एंड सी अ bold scene with a guy and a girl, but what is the most controversial and head turning thing is, and men's biggest fantasy in the world so to say, is seeing 2 women together. And I realized, I googled about Flora, I see her background and I'm like, oh my god, now again the association or typecasting will happen. And I'm like, you know what, again the measure of this and this, the stakes are so high but the outcome can be this. So even if there is 1% of getting that level of attention and acknowledgement, then why the hell not? I said I'll go for this story, and she's like, you're smart to choose this story. And मुझे वैसे भी लड़के के साथ में नहीं करना था कोई भी सीन. मैंने कहा अगर किसी को पता चल गया it will not be nice. And there's a girl, it's like a sisterly feeling. कोई sisterly feeling नहीं थी. It was freaking hot. It was hot. I enjoyed it and I take pride in it. And so did the audience. And you are new, you are so naive. आपको पता नहीं है क्या हो रहा है, कैमरा कहाँ है. उन्होंने कह दिया सब जाओ रूम में से, इंटीमेट सीन होना है, कोई भी नहीं देख रहा है. उन्होंने बोला कैमरा पीछे लगा है, मुझे दिखाई नहीं दे रहा कैमरा यहाँ लगा हुआ है. सो आई एम लाइक काइंड ऑफ गोइंग इन माई मोमेंट, फ्री है, चलो ठीक है कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. So, from there on, never had to look back. Those strategic decision making was kind of gave me whatever I was desiring at that point. And फिर उसके साथ में ये भी था कि आगे से ये कोशिश करनी है कि ऐसा शो नहीं करना है. Because then again, you have to be very careful what you choose.
एंड एज वी टॉक अबाउट कि आप काफ़ी केयरफुल रहे हो विथ योर मूव्स, आप खाने को लेकर कितने केयरफुल रहे हो? यू नो, इफ आई टॉक अबाउट दैट, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द वर्ल्ड ऑफ यू नो व्हेन यू वर नॉट एन एक्टर, आपके डाइट में तभी और वर्सेस नाउ कितना चेंजेस आए हैं?
Oh my God, you will not believe this when I say this to you. It looks easy, like it's easier said than done. मैं अपने होम टाउन में थी ना, तो मुझे चाट पकौड़ी और मेरे पापा हमेशा एक बात कहा करते थे कि कुछ दो तरीके के लोग होते हैं. एक होते हैं जो खाने के लिए जीते हैं, एक होते हैं जो जीने के लिए खाते हैं. तुम खाने के लिए जीती हो बस. You have nothing but food, that is the most important thing in your life, and that was quite true. Day in and day out you'll find me hogging ice creams और गोलगप्पे और चाट. मतलब आप रख दो सामने, मैं नहीं कर पाऊँगी कंट्रोल. So much so that in this journey of 3-4 years to change myself, मैंने इतने सारे डाइटिशियंस और कोचेज़ और एजुकेशन और स्टडी तो की है. मैंने थेरेपी तक ले डाली, आपको पता है. मैंने टू द एक्सटेंट दैट आई हैव गॉन टू इवन understand that why I have all the control in the world for everything else, but why am I not able to control my urges for sweet tooth or for food. पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन तक कर डाला. वो बात अलग है कि बाद में बड़ा अफसोस हुआ कि इतनी छोटी सी चीज़ के लिए इतना हार्ड नहीं होना पड़ता खुद के ऊपर. इन टाइम यू गेट इट, इट्स ओके, बट आई वॉज सो हार्ड ऑन माई सेल्फ, सो हार्ड. एंड नाउ आई हैव फाइनली रीच टू अ पॉइंट वेर इन आई this bread like a roti or chapati I'm tasting after months and ages. I don't eat rice. I was never a fan of rice and roti anyway, but golgappe food अभी सामने मेरे रख दो कि तो भी चलेगा, मैं नहीं खाऊंगी. I can easily go on just water fast. I can easily go on just so मेरी डाइट सुनो कि आपको मज़ा आ जाएगा. It's so fun but it's so easy to follow now. So it's एक मूंग की दाल का चीला in the morning, one black coffee with stevia or with like black coffee alone. We put some coconut oil in it to have those omegas going, and then some multivitamins to replenish whatever you replenish. And then in the lunch, I have another chila. Now that I'm talking, chila, because this is the only thing I could like. I'm a vegetarian, right? So there's no option there. So another chila with little bit of paneer bhurji, and sometimes my trainer tells me to eat carbs now. And now that I'm so eating only these things, I don't really like carbs. So I'm only eating that much. And sham mein I either will, it's not healthy, don't follow it, I'm not going to tell you.
I really want to know. Don't go ahead.
So a soup with soba noodles or quinoa or edamame is what we eat these days. And क्या kombucha at times if we drink, but then sugar free kombuchas. Coffees if we are taking, then it has to be only almond milk and sugar free or jaggery rather. So this is pretty much the food actually.
What about chai? You don't have cravings for chai?
Chai I used to crave for a lot. Oh my god, that's now my Sunday cheat meal actually. I had it yesterday.
I never thought that chai could be a cheat meal ever.
It's a freaking cheat meal with sugar free cookies, like just the two of them. Okay. I have my diet on my phone and I'm like, what am I paying for? It's the same shit every single day. And he calls me every Sunday to see how much inches I have lost or how much weight I have lost. It's crazy insane.
That's what, you are blessed with a good skin. You look beautiful. I must say that the hair is also quite thick, you know, touch wood, and you don't see any kind of repercussions happening because you have a certain diet only, you know, on your hair or heads like that.
So basically, there are few things that I really like to do, and that comes naturally to me, which is आंवले का जूस. तो मेरी दादी जो थी वो PhD थी इन सब चीज़ों में, हिंदी की प्रोफेसर थी, बट उनकी बातें आप समझ में आती है कि कैसे भीगे हुए ड्राई फ्रूट्स ज़रूरी हैं, भीगे हुए मूंगफलियाँ ज़रूरी हैं. स्पेशली जो उनका एक रामबाण जो मुझे एक्चुअल में सबसे, अगर आपको क्विकेस्ट टर्न अराउंड देखना है अपने अंदर, दैट इज़ आंवला जूस इन द मॉर्निंग. विटामिन सी का सबसे पोटेंट हैवी डोज अगर कुछ है तो वो आंवला जूस है. मॉर्निंग में जस्ट हैव इट खाली पेट, and then you'll see that my hair was very thin initially when I started. And ये तो मैंने अपनी मैनिफेस्टेशन डायरी में लिखा था. तो जब बॉम्बे में आई थी, मैं पूरा दिन ऐसे किसी कैफ़े में बैठ करके एक कॉफ़ी ऑर्डर करके लिखती रहती थी कि मुझे चाहिए क्या क्या. उसमें मैंने ऐसे रैंडमली लिख दिया था, आई वॉन्ट टू हैव कर्ली बेबी हेयर, वेरी थिक बेबी हेयर, बिकॉज आई हैड दोज. मेरा बचपन से मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं लोग बालों को लेकर के. आई वॉज सो फनी लुकिंग गर्ल. तो मैंने कहा मुझे वेवी हेयर चाहिए, एंड देन दैट नेचुरली समहाउ बिकॉज ऑफ टेकिंग केयर एंड एवरीथिंग इट जस्ट हैड दिस टेक्सचर दैट आई समहाउ मैनिफेस्टेड इन माई लाइफ, अदरवाइज आई हैड वेरी थिन हेयर.
एंड कमिंग बैक टू योर बचपन के डेज, आप ऐसे यानी किचन में ऐसा कुछ किया है जिसकी वजह से आपकी मॉम परेशान हो गई कि क्या कर रही, क्या बना रही है, और ऐसे कोई डिश आपने बना रही हो या कुछ?
सो आई हैव नेवर बीन कुकिंग पर्सन. सो मेरा ये होता था कि मेरे घर के आसपास ना कम से कम 12 कुत्ते होते थे जो पले होते थे, जंगली कुत्ते, स्ट्रे डॉग्स. तो माँ मेरी जो रोटियां घर वालों के लिए बना के रखती थी वो गायब हो जाती थी, मुश्किल से 2 या 3 रोटी बचती थी, उसमें मम्मा को वापस बनाना होता था. एंड हमारे घर में एक सर्वेंट होता था, इसका नाम था मोहन. ही वॉज अ हाउस हेल्प, इज अ यंग बॉय. और मुझे ना वो खरी बड़ी पसंद थी, वो जो मैदे की खरी नहीं होती, ऐसे फ्रॉक जैसा स्ट्रक्चर होता है इसका, जो चाय में खारी बिस्किट. तो मुझे वो बड़ा पसंद था, और मुझे काजू कतली बहुत पसंद थी. तो मेरे घर में अगर ये सब चीज़ें हैं तो उनको ताड़ पे ऊपर चढ़ा के रखा जाता था. तो मैं डब्बे के ऊपर डब्बा रख के, फिर एक डब्बा रख के ऊपर खड़े होकर के आई यूज्ड टू ईट, ट्राई एंड गेट दैट, एंड आई यूज्ड टू स्टील इट एंड गिव इट टू मोहन ऑल्सो. सो एंड एक आध बार ऐसा भी हुआ है कि मैं गिरी हूँ चारों डब्बों के साथ में नीचे या पकड़ी गई हूँ कभी कभी. सो इट हैज़ बीन ऑल दोज फनी थिंग्स, बट दे हैड टू पुट ताला इन द किचन बिकॉज आई यूज्ड टू ओवर ईट. एवरी 5 minutes आई एम ओपनिंग द फ्रिज बिकॉज यू आर सो बोर्ड एट होम टाउन, क्या है करने को और.
That is your memory, what you have. But now when they see you, evolving in your career life, what do they say? Are you in touch with them? Do you speak to them? What do they say to you?
They were just here, so I recently bought a house, so they came for the prayers and everything. अब उनको चिंता होती है कि तोशी कितना सूख गई हो, खाती पीते नहीं हो, और ये और वो दुनिया भर का इतना गिल्ट होता है ना कई बार. तो and that's why I eat. When they are here, I try and show them that I'm eating everything. साथ में ही रहते हैं हम लोग. और मतलब जब मैंने मंडे के फास्ट करना शुरू किए थे, बिकॉज माई डैड यूज टू गेट एंग्री दैट आई यूज टू ईट सो मच. नाउ दैट आई स्टार्टेड फास्टिंग, ही कुड नॉट टेक इट. ही इज लाइक नो, यू आर नॉट फास्टिंग. पक्का तुम पीठ पीछे कुछ तो खा रही हो, तुम्हारे बस का है ही नहीं है. मैंने कहा नहीं डैड, आई एम एक्चुअली डूइंग इट. इट टुक हिम couple of years to see that I'm actually fasting Monday for couple of years now, but not today. It's Monday today, right? I left it recently. Yeah, so yeah, it's been crazy.
Also, when it comes to your favorite food which you really cannot survive without, or you cannot just leave that food, which is that one food item?
That would be गोलगप्पे. अब हरी की चाट और हरी की गोलगप्पे जो मेरी होम टाउन में बहुत ज़्यादा फेमस हैं, वो एक ऐसी चीज़ है कि आज भी अगर वो मुझे मिलेगा तो मैं सोचूंगी भी नहीं, देन आई विल जस्ट गो फॉर इट. सो आई एम नॉट अ पर्सन हु बिलीव्स इन लीविंग happiness or joy just for the sake of, I think one can always strike a balance, always. So it may look very very hard and difficult, but it is not. I don't think any actor is always on diet and not having cheat meals or not having the food that they like or not giving to their impulses. I to definitely give in to my impulses whatsoever and then somehow make up for it.
Coming back to Mumbai में आपको ऐसे कौन सी डिशेज जो बहुत पसंद है and you really like enjoy having?
Honestly, बॉम्बे में आने के साथ साथ ना 2 चीज़ें छूटी. एक तो दिल के करीब दोस्त और दिल के करीब का खाना. तो यहाँ का ऐसा कोई भी फूड नहीं है दैट आई थिंक आई मिस. आई थिंक आई मिस द फीलिंग एंड द ड्राइव दैट आई हैव व्हेन आई एम इन बॉम्बे फॉर वर्किंग. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट आई डोंट थिंक आई हैव एनी कनेक्शन विद द फूड एज अ किड.
And lastly, before I let you go, what are your upcoming projects you're focusing on? इसके बाद में और क्या खुद का कुछ एक खाने का चैनल भी शुरू करना चाहोगे आप?
इतनी खाने की बात होगी, मुझे लग रहा है करना तो चाहिए. एटलीस्ट आई शुड हैव अ शेफ who can cook me tastiest गोलगप्पे विच इज़ हेल्दी ऑल्सो. सो दिस इज आर्ग्यूमेंट आई यूज टू हैव विद माई ट्रेनर कि यार इतना सा गोलगप्पे है, ऐसे तेल में जाएगा, ऐसे वापस आ जाएगा, व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम. वो लाइक नहीं, यू कैन हैव दैट आलू का मसाला, यू कैन हैव दैट वाटर, बट डोंट हैव द गोलगप्पे. मैंने कहा हे भगवान, टेस्ट कैसे आएगा. दिस इज द नास्टिएस्ट थिंग somebody has ever said to me. So then yeah, I think next projects में I'm working on music. I'll be releasing 3 of my songs with Saregama, which I have sung, performed and kind of produced as well. Apart from that, there is 2 Tamil films that I'm hoping to get signed up with, and hopefully you'll see me a lot more South and OTT work here in Bollywood.
And we have heard that नवाजुद्दीन सिद्दीकी के साथ में वो इनफैक्ट चाहते थे कि आपके साथ में कोलैब करे फॉर अ सॉन्ग. सो इज दैट हैपनिंग एनी टाइम सून?
So Banjari, the song that I released, he was one of the very first few people who heard the song. So apparently Mika also liked it. We shot a video with Mika also, and he sang that song with me. But apparently it didn't work out because the video that we shot was not fitting in with the vibe of the song. It's a melancholic song, but it didn't work out. But then Nawaz was kind of feeling that this song is very suitable for one of the films that was supposed to release back then, which I think is yet to release. So let's see when his film comes, then that may happen.
Have also expressed of doing a song with Shah Rukh Khan. So have you like tried approaching him in any manner or any of the actors?
I am a person who does impulsive, bold things. Like the other day, I may have sent mails and my work links to a lot of people in the industry, and that's what I keep doing. So I did find an email address and I sent him. These kind of miraculous things keep happening, So Drake apparently reached out to me for one of his songs on my DMs when he saw my TikTok video. I spoke to Post Malone once. I am in touch with Jason Derulo. So these people are so responsive and kind, and hence I'm hoping to connect with a lot more people in India first to kind of collaborate my music and my acting work with.
Will we get to see you doing something with Drake? Did the conversation go forward?
Let's not say anything about it, because then if it comes in media, I might be in trouble. But then yes, I'm hoping something should come soon.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Anveshin. It was lovely chatting with you and knowing the other side of the actor world, and having this meal and hoping to soon have Golgappas with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll make sure that I'll make you eat my homemade Golgappas one day. You'll like it.
Thank you so much.